Hey there, quirky people. I'm your host, Anna, and today I'll be talking about Superman Legacy. The DC Universe is getting a reboot, and it all starts with this movie. James Gunn and Peter Safran, the bigwigs over at DC Studios, recently announced this movie as the first of their new universe. They're calling it Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, and it's going to include 5 films and 5 TV shows. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait, didn't they already do a Superman movie? But this one is going to be different, trust me. According to Gunn, Superman Legacy is going to be the foundation of our creative vision for the DC Universe. It's going to be all about telling cohesive stories that highlight love, compassion, and the goodness of humanity. And this isn't just a one-and-done thing either. Gunn says that they're planning to introduce their version of Superman across all kinds of media, movies, TV, animation, and gaming. They're really trying to build something big here, folks. So, get ready to meet a new Superman and a bunch of other characters from the DC Universe. This is just the beginning, but it's a damn good start if you ask me. Now let's check out everything you need to know about Superman Legacy. Alright folks, get your calendars out because we finally have a release date for James Gunn's Superman Legacy. This movie is going to be the first film of the DC Universe Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, and it's hitting theaters on July 11th, 2025. I know that might seem like a long way off, but trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. This movie is going to be a big deal. Not only is it the start of a new DC universe, but it is also going to explore the legacy of Superman in a really cool way. So, mark your calendars, set your reminders, and get ready to experience the epicness that is James Gunn's Superman Legacy on July 11th, 2025. But, who's making the movie? Alright folks, you're probably wondering who's behind the new Superman movie, right? Well, let me tell you, it's a pretty impressive team. First up, we've got James Gunn as the writer and director of Superman Legacy. You might also know his work on the Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, as well as the recent DC hit, The Suicide Squad.
Cut! That was great!
And of course, he's got a top-notch producer working alongside him, Peter Safran. Before he teamed up with Gunn at DC Studios, Safran was busy producing movies like Aquaman and Shazam for DC Films, as well as the spooky Conjuring Universe films. So yeah, this is a pretty talented duo we're dealing with here. And with a team like this, we can be sure that Superman Legacy is going to be a seriously epic movie. Moving on, is there a Superman Legacy comic? Now let's talk about whether there's a Superman Legacy comic out there. So the answer is no. There is no comic book called Superman Legacy. But there is an iconic series called All-Star Superman that's serving as a major inspiration for the new movie. All-Star Superman was created by writer Grant Morrison and artist Frank Quitely. It's a 12-part series that was designed to be a timeless version of Superman's story, with all the classic characters you know and love, like Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, and Lex Luthor. This story follows Superman after he's exposed to critical levels of radiation and given a terminal illness. He sets out to accomplish the 12 labors of Superman before his inevitable end. Meanwhile, Lois Lane has no idea that her clumsy co-worker Clark Kent is actually the Man of Steel. James Gunn has said that his movie is very inspired by All-Star Superman. He loves the idea of Superman as an idealistic farm boy from Kansas who's always striving to do the right thing. In Legacy, we'll see Superman trying to balance his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing in Smallville. So, while it's not an adaptation of All-Star Superman, the comic has definitely influenced the new movie in a big way. Now let's talk about the cast. Even though the movie is set to release in 2025, we still don't know who is going to play the lead role of Superman. James Gunn has confirmed that the new Superman will be a younger Clark Kent, but it's not going to be an origin story. Despite rumors circulating earlier this year about potential frontrunners for the role, Gunn has since debunked them, and the casting process is still ongoing. We do know that Henry Cavill, who played Superman in the previous DCEU movies, will not be returning to reprise his role. So, we can expect a fresh face to take on the mantle of the Man of Steel. Now the most important question, is it a part of the DCEU? I know we're all excited about the new Superman movie, but there's been some confusion about whether it's a part of the same universe as the other DC movies. So to clear things up, Superman Legacy is actually the first movie set in the new DC universe, which is different from the DC extended universe that we've seen so far. Basically, the upcoming Flash movie is going to shake things up and create a multiverse, which means that some things will change, and some will stay the same. Unfortunately, it looks like Henry Cavill's Superman won't be making the jump to the new universe. So, there you have it. While Superman Legacy looks like it's gonna be awesome, it's not part of the same universe as the other DC movies. But hey, that just means we get to see a whole new take on Man of Steel, right?
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
What do you think about the upcoming Superman Legacy? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the video. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.